Hello, welcome back to Wernolau Farm. I'm just cleaning out this grain trailer. We have been using it for manure. I've sanitised it. This is actually going to be our grain trailer again. Well, I don't know if we actually used it much for grain, but we will be using this. And the small orange trailer we have seems to be sufficient for the manure. So I've run some of that and some slurry. I've done a few jobs, so I was up to about 12 here last night, 12 AM, just getting a few bits done. So everything's cleaned, maintained. The only thing that hasn't had maintenance, I think, is the combine's header, but we might be heading out on that soon, so we can do that then. So jump back in here, just so we can get this lowered down. Yeah, we really do need to get the canola in now. I think what we're going to do is put a worker drilling the canola field. They'll have to use the Massey Ferguson. Yeah, so if we just get them set up on the drill, I think I've left the drill around here, yes. It was all very dark when I left here, so I probably shouldn't have left the drill out, but we're pretty safe here, I think. Okay, they're all set on canola. I did, as you can see, well, the bank account's a bit better because we've skipped a day, but it did get down to sort of around £1,000 where I put fertilizer and seed into this drill. But whilst it was that, we had it down by the store. It was worth doing, and you can see how much we make in a month. We must have made £20,000, or in half a month, sorry, just overnight. So definitely worth putting the silage in the gas plant. Okay, let's get unfolded, grab a worker. Yeah, that should be fine. We might have to tidy up the edges, but we'll set them off on that. Meanwhile, oh yeah, I've put just a few things away in here. So this is just going to live in here now till we need it, and so is the straw spreader. Everyone's got straw. So what we're going to do is I think there's a harvesting contract. I need to double check it's still there. So let's pop into contracts. We're really trying to get the money now for buying the cornfield up next to our new grass fields. So let's look at contracts. Silage is almost through that as well. Sorry, back onto contracts. So there is a tedding job. If we've got time, we'll take this on as well. It's right next to our farm. I think we might have mowed some grass in there, I'm not sure. Okay, spraying, ploughing, mowing, and harvest. Lots of different ones. I don't want to use any of the root veg machines or anything like that. But we had trouble getting that harvester and the header out of the store last time. So I think we're just going to use our own equipment. It might take a little while, but I think it's worth just using our own. So we're going to accept that. And then I think the harvester can probably pull the header over there, and we can bring the grain trailer with the John Deere. So we'll do that. I might just pull it out of here with the Deere. Now it does really need some maintenance. I don't think it's too terrible though. The combine's been maintained, so that should be okay. We may as well take this to the harvester. We'll set a worker off on the harvest, but we can take over just once we get the grain trailer over there. Pallets to be moved here. There's not much to take care of. I've done pretty much most things, but and there wasn't a great deal to do. Nothing was in desperate need of anything. But we do need to get some of those pallets moved. Yeah, just had a little tidy up in here as well, push things to the back. It was getting a little bit messy. Okay, let's get in here. Beacons on, and off we go. Yeah, I did say last episode, I think it was, we probably won't be doing any more harvest contracts because we've got our own harvest coming up with soybeans and sunflowers. But we do want to get this field, and we're either going to buy or rent a corn header, so needs must. Can I get on it from this angle? Yes. It should be up near our, what was our oat field, or near where the sheep are, from looking at the map. Need to make a decision soon of what we're putting in the fields. Obviously the canola is the canola. But we can sell some of that canola next month, I think. The pigs aren't using a whole lot of it, so we've still got some of last year's left over. Probably 10,000 litres, something like that. Not a lot, but we can sell that. Okay, I think it's just the other side here, but whether we can get through this way, I don't know. And it's a sorghum field, so this must be it. It is. Oh, well that's just worked out really nicely. How easy is that? Oh no. Our harvester hates hills. I spoke too soon. Well, we'll see how it goes. Maybe it's just the hills on our farm, perhaps. I think we get a little bit straighter than that. Start getting unfolded. And start the work over in this corner. We just do a little bit ourselves first. And with a little bit of luck, they'll just go for it. Yes, excellent. Okay, back to the deer. Go and grab the grain trailer. Yeah, where have I put the JCB? Worker's doing a great job there. There we are. How are the eggs doing? Yeah, they're fine. Now the trailers in the warehouse there might be a little bit tricky, a bit tight loading in there with this. Be rather a full truck or something. We've got the 3-point link on the back, so we can get this moved out. Lovely. Can we get free aside? Probably could do. Might have to unstrap. Then when are we selling these? January. Yeah, we're not going to. I don't think we're going to need to fill it up this much. It's quite a big trailer. Try and even the weight out a little bit here. Okay, and then onto the lettuce. We'll just take 2, that'll be fine. I'll keep it clear. Take them in 2s each time if we can. Yeah, the JCB's working out pretty well for me over here. Apart from we can't reach the into the silo king, it won't you can't reach into it. But apart from that, it's very good. But this the JCB here will probably be going to live down by the gas plant eventually. If we can put a silage bunker in. And then I'll probably get another full truck for over here. Come on. I wasn't going to go for a side, but if we can. Just give them a little nudge. Oopsie daisy, a little bit too much. Good, that's that done. Right, we'll strap that back up. I'm not going to put it in the warehouse, but we can move it out of the way. Now I suppose we better get over to the worker. Oh, we're at 22% already, that's pretty good. Let's just lower these forks. How are they doing there? Okay, yes, so they are getting full. Oh, crikey, we're not going to get up there, are we? Right, let's get over there with the trailer. Now, when we come to, I mean, this can take this over to the John Deere here can take this over to the field for the harvest, but I might, when we come to sell the sorghum at the sell point, take it with the Massey. I just think the John Deere might struggle with that amount of weight. As we have the bigger tractor, we may as well utilise it. This might be good timing. Oh, look at that. Oh, now I must remember this pipe is very short. Or is the pipe short, or is the header a little bit too big for the combine, possibly? Well, that's one way of doing it, and it's doing it. Okay, so beacon's off there. The harvester can carry on. I was going to take over, but I think I'm going to go and see what the Massey is doing. Okay, well that was good timing, because the Massey is in a bush. Let's fold up. Now, the Massey here can go over to the grain cart, and the Deere can come back and pick up a tedder, and we can go and ted for another contract. Because that is us, well, drilled really. Well, it is us drilled, but I'm thinking, I'm always changing it. We've got the oat field that I'm not going to be putting oats in anymore. Well, not for the foreseeable, I don't think we need them. So, we could make 3 fields of canola here. I think we'll do that, and then the oat field we can do a wheat or barley crop for straw and chicken feed. Well, we've got sorghum chicken feed, but for the pigs, sorry, so much going on. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Right, let's unfold. And the canola's using so little seed of fertiliser, it's brilliant. I'll just clear the data on these fields. Where are we? Well, I don't know if that's done anything, but here we are. Okay, let's get some lines on. We'll start this, and then if we have to go and empty the worker out, we'll just switcheroo with the worker. I would like to get a tedding contract in today if I can. Okay, it's lower down, switched on. Oh yeah, that's turning green, lovely. Might as well just pull straight through with this. Okay, we'll put some music on and crack on with this. It's going to be nice to see it's full of canola flowers. Brilliant. Okay, I think we're going to leave this here and put the let the worker finish this one, because I think the combine must be getting quite full by now, and getting that contract finish is vital. So worker, thank you, and they're off. Well, they're still going for it. Oh, okay, they were nowhere near us full up. Oh, this is why it's taking so long then, because of the hill. I was thinking, wow, it's quite slow going in areas. So when they come down the hill, the percentage goes up massively, and then when they're going up the hill, obviously it's a slow drag. Well, I think we'll let them get to the top and we'll empty out anyway. And what we can do is leave the bin here to unload into, and then take the deer and grab the tedder. Actually, the tedder's over this way, so we'll grab it here. Come on! I don't want to stop it because it just messes with the worker. I mean, until we've got off this run. Wow, 2 miles an hour. Oh dear. Okay. Let's empty this out. Best way to get through here. If we have to come back and do this ourselves, we'll just be, I think I'll just travel back up the field and go back down rather than trying to harvest up the field. It's just not going to work. We need to get a stronger harvester for sure. It's got to happen. Okay, I've just edited a bit of the unloading there because that took quite some time. So yeah, no problems downhill. It's just a power struggle. It's literally a power struggle to get up the hill. Okay, so worker back on that. Whoa, let's get out of the way. We'll leave. Tell you what. Yeah, just leave it there. Otherwise, we'll probably get in our way. Let's make sure there is still a tedding contract available. Just fancy a bit of tedding today. I don't know why. Tedder grass. Now we've only got a small ted, but that one is close by. Right, let's accept that. We might not finish these contracts all this episode, but we'll get them done. And then let's grab the tedder. Need to check how much hay and silage we have for the animals. Fields are ready to be mowed now and turned into whatever we need, hay or silage. Also some grass for the sheep and goats. There we are. Okay, I'll see you over at... Hold on. One pallet of this. Oh, yes, look. Aha! We have some pallets of cheese. Finally! Well, January is going to be a good month for us. And we can sell the... oh, I don't know, sunflower oil when we sell that. Well, we'll have a look. Okay, I'll see you over at the contract field. See you there. Okay, here we are. So get on all opened up here. Oh wow, that's bigger than I thought it was going to be. Well, we better get to work. Probably just leave the gate open, I think. Wow, this might take longer than the harvest. Okay, let's get unfolded. Lower down. Switch on. Off we go. Oh, I don't know, 9 miles an hour, that's pretty good. Yeah, it's going to be fine. Yeah, so we've got quite a few different products now to sell through the months. That's quite exciting. It'll all go to, most of it will go towards the cornfield for now, but then moving on to some new equipment and a production chain. I think the production chain I'm looking at is an oil mill, and yeah, I think it's between 200,000 and 300,000 to purchase, so quite a bit of money to save up there. The worker is 80% full. We might just have to keep the dashing backwards and forwards, bit of tabbing, I'm afraid, to get it all done. And of course we'll have to run some of the sorghum to the sell point. Hear the bees buzzing way over in our field over there. Oh, off track. Right, I think we're just going to go and we'll switch off for a minute and go and check on the worker. Whew, we got there in the end. Right, let's reverse onto here. And that is the best way to do it with this setup. Yeah, so the farm stick, it came yesterday. Yeah and no. The stick's great. Can't use it without steering wheel really, because, well, you can throttle forward and back, forward and reverse, but obviously you can't steer, so you'd have to use your hand controller to steer. I knew this, I saw news anyway, but I'm planning on getting the wheel around Christmas, and the pedals for the Thrustmaster. But yeah, I did have a go of it just on a front loader. It's really smooth. You feel very well connected. If you've ever driven anything like that in real life, then yeah, it's very similar. So where are we with this? Is that it? Are we done? Is it just now transporting? Let's fly up. I can't believe that's done already. Yeah, it's... Wow, well done, worker. I take it all back what I say about you. Yeah, sorry for the bad camera work there. Okay, well, let's fold the harvester up in case it does rain. I don't think we'll do rain. I think it's just overcast for the day. Well, we'll have to grab the Massey, which is finished also. A couple of misbits, we'll just grab them. If there's any sorghum left over from when we complete the contract, we'll just sell it today. It's not worth bringing things backwards and forwards. Okay, well, we'll take the Massey over to the grain trailer and transport that then. I would have a worker do it, but I've tried on this map to get workers to go places and it doesn't seem to like it. If I've got to go and put it out on the road, I might as well just take it myself. I'm just going to leave the drill here for now, when it lets me. There we go. I suppose I better put a worker on this. I keep using workers, I'm terrible. But otherwise, we're not going to get anything done, and they can't do the things we can do, so these things have to be done. But yeah, sorry, back to the farm stick. Yeah, really good. I think it's great, and I can't wait to get the other bits to go with it. It was a little bit of I did have to watch a YouTube video on setting it up, but after a few of these videos I managed to get it all synced together, and yeah, it works really well. It was quite expensive, but not as expensive as other things out there on the market. Yes, but I look forward to Christmas Day when I can enjoy it properly. Yeah, see, it does need to be the Massey on this, really. Okay, well, let's get this back or over to the sell point and see how much we can make on this. I'm actually just going to go through the sheep pasture. I think it'll be easier. Yeah, I'll see you down at the sell point. Okay, we're just approaching the sell point. I say that I haven't looked at what sell point it is. I'm sure it all goes to one place. We'll double check though. Oh, I could be wrong. Yeah, no, it looks like we're here, as I thought. Good, right, let's tip this. Hopefully that completes the contract. We've got a harvest income there of, well, just over 4,000. Yeah, so an extra 4,000 on top. Wonderful. It's all going to help towards the field. And of course we need to collect the contract. In fact, let's do that now. Completed and collect. Wonderful. Yeah, so we know now. Oh, let's break. That's better. We know now if we want if we want any fields for ourselves over where we've just harvested, then we're going to need a much more powerful harvester. I wonder though if I get a bigger harvester, it'll fit under our canopy where our workshop is to service it. Don't know. It's quite low. The one we have now sort of struggles to get under there. But we can soon set up a different workshop somewhere else. It's not impossible. So the workers out in the field to the right there, tedding. And I suppose next month or maybe the month after we'll start seeing some action from the soybeans and the sunflowers. We can get harvesting them. It might be worth just, well, we will sell the soybeans off, but also selling the sunflowers off to, that might help towards buying an oil mill. I know it seems like counterproductive to sell the sunflowers for because we could make oil out of them, but our little oil mill doesn't need a lot, and well, we can't make oil anymore, sunflower oil, without a bigger oil mill, really. Yeah, well, I think we're going to leave that there today for this episode at least, and I will see you next time. Thank you all very much for watching. Next time we'll carry on with the contract and maybe pick up some more. See you then. Goodbye.